Good evening, I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck for Analyst Weathercast, just doing that rainstorm video update here at 10 p.m. And I'm going to show you a few maps here that branch off what I talked about more boldly in a video this afternoon. I'm going to explain why some areas are highlighted green. I'll then show you a snow cover map, and then I'll show you what the National Weather Service is thinking for rain totals if I disagree or agree with it. Currently, you're going to look at the imagery right in front of you of eastern PA, New Jersey, and southeastern New York, and that's under green because we want to let you know that there's a flooding potential, and we do not want to bring this to a major attention yet, but we do want to put you on alert that there is heavy rain possible this weekend and that it could cause flooding, so you need to be on alert. And this is for eastern PA, New Jersey, southeast New York. As we go further north into New York, we'll show you that some of those watersheds that begin for the Delaware and the Susquehanna also in that area because of the snow cover. And speaking of the snow cover, I was able to get a map from NOAA, and this is very surprising. This is definitely not what I wanted to see. I definitely didn't think the snow cover was this high yet, especially over those northern areas. Over northeastern PA, it reads about 3 to a foot of snow yet over most of those areas as of today. And then over southeastern New York, I think where a watershed does begin, there is a foot to 20 inches of snow isolated around there. And then at an average mean, there's about 6 to 8 inches of snow laying around. So my prediction for about 2 to 4 inches out of this event, on top of a lying snow of 6 to 12 inches to perhaps isolated 20 amounts, is not the best thing that we need here. It would be different, if there was no snow at all, and it would be different if it was a hot, dry month, but it's not that. We're coming off winter, everything's raw, and we have a good amount of snowpack, as you can see off this imagery. This is definitely not good news. Last but not least, I'm going to show you the Hydro Predictional Center as forecast for the the Weather Service, and you can basically see they do have more of a thinner line here of perhaps 2 to 3 inches, and then the isolated 3+ in this corridor here. It's very thin, especially from eastern PA, New Jersey, and southeast New York. Again, that was my thought of the jackpot area, and that's what they seem to put in for those areas. Although the one thing I do disagree with them about is I think that band is a little too thin. I think they could probably expand that a little more west yet into the eastern Susquehanna River Basin to about the Delaware River Basin and then into New Jersey. But all abouts, the rain totals from that are probably correct. They do again have 2 to 2.5 inches, and then that isolated 3 and 4 in there. So it definitely makes sense to me about this. I think they just need to expand it into a more widespread category. So last but not least, I do want to bring that back in here to show you that's that snow depth. And folks, we're talking about 2 to 4 inches perhaps on top of snow covers widespread of 6+ inches. So you go figure what could very well happen here with that. I know we've had flooding events in the past where the same scenarios did indeed come into agreement. So, whether this does become the worst case scenario or whether it becomes something that we become savored from, we always need to be alert. That's weather safety and that's preparedness. That's why I'm here talking to you tonight. So I will continue to do the updates, and I hope you guys have a very good one. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I'm going to try to get a video up in the morning, and then by later tonight I'll have another one. So the updates are going to be a little more stretched. But come Saturday, come Sunday, I'll be game ready to update you when I can. So I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck for Analyst Weathercast. You all have a good Thursday night.